Well, it's always been hard for me to connect with people throughout my whole life, and I think there's a lot of reasons for that. I have a hearing loss that I've had since I was a kid. When I was 3 years old, I failed a hearing test. I took a hearing test, and the doctor said, "You failed the hearing test." Well, I didn't know what he said, but he said something, and my parents got upset, so I assumed I didn't nail it. And so he told my parents, he said, "This kid needs hearing aids." And so instead of doing that, they didn't. So we just coasted until I was 21. I didn't wear them until I was 21. I wore them for like a week when I was in 5th grade, but then this girl I had a crush on asked about them. She's like, "What's in your ear?" I was like, "Well, that's the end of that forever." So I'll figure it out. It instilled this kind of sense of shame in me. I took it as something was wrong with me. I put it on myself, like, oh, I must be fucked up. And then I'm like, no, my doctor fucked up. And then my friends are like, no, dude, your parents fucked up. And it's like, oh, cool, well, add it to their tab. Like, I don't know. They got a long tab running.
Yeah,
I try to think about, like, why I am the way that I am. Like, I'm kind of just like a guarded person in general. Like, I got a lot of walls here. I'm trying to think about, like, why that is, like, what made me that way. I think the biggest reason is I have a hearing loss that I've had since I was really young. When I was 3 years old, I failed the hearing test, and my doctor was like, "You need hearing aids." And I said, "No." And he said, "Oh, okay. You just, like, let me do it?" I'm 3. Why am I making this choice? Someone make it for me. Like, yeah, well, you're an adult. You made your decision. Like, what? I can't hear now. I don't know what the fuck people are saying. I didn't wear them until I was 21. 2/3 of my life was just guessing. I didn't know what people were saying. People would say shit and look at me. I'm like, fuck. What? I don't know. Yes? What ends this? Like, get me out of this moment, please. It's a fucking nightmare. Because you can't just ask people to repeat themselves constantly. You can't just be like, what? It's annoying. You get like one what per friendship. That's the limit. After that, they move on. They're like, we're gonna hang out with this dude who can hear. And I don't say that for pity either. I don't want anyone to feel bad for me, because I know I wouldn't do differently if I was in their situation. I'm not better than anyone. Like, I watch movies with closed captioning on. That's just how I watch them. I've always watched them that way. I never used to tell anyone about it. I never used to bring it up because I didn't want to be different. I didn't want to be seen as different. I want to call attention to the fact that I was different. The first time I brought it up, I was in college. My roommate was like, "Hey, you want to watch a movie?" I was like, "Yeah, do you mind if you turn on the closed captioning?" I got like a hearing thing, figuring he's my friend. He'd understand. And he said, "Oh, come on, dude, it sucks. Ruins the movie. Can't we just turn the volume up louder? It's the same." And here's the thing, it's not the same. If it was the same, I would just ask for that. Second of all, I'm not even sure you're legally allowed to say no. Like, this is what they're for, motherfucker. Turn them on. Like, I'm the guy. Like, what do you think they're there for? To fuck with you? For the people at the gym? Like, I'm the person that the technology is for. Turn them on. Like, there's a picture on the back of the box of it, like the ear, closed captioning. That's my fucking ear. Turn them on, you psycho. It's like, dude, no other disability is this even remotely acceptable. It's like, if your friend was in a wheelchair and he was like, "Hey, do you mind if you take the ramp?" Would you be like, "Oh, come on. The ramp, it's all the way on the other side of the building, dude. The normal door is right here. It's 3 steps. Can't you crawl up there? Aren't your arms stronger? Can't we just pick you up and throw you? Is that fine?" You still get there. It's the same. It's not the same. Turn on the closed captioning, man. I want to see when acoustic music is playing. I gotta know. That's how you know what's going on in the movie. You see that parentheses, like up-tempo techno, and you go, oh, okay. Now I see what's going on in this David Lynch film. I was I was so lost before.
But you don't look like you're about to jump in the shower.
You know, also got divorced when I was 12, which is like the most fuck you age you could possibly... Like, you guys weren't, like, killing it when I was 5. You couldn't have done it then. You had to wait until I was 12. They did do the thing where this is a common thing I think parents do when they get divorced. They tell their kids, they told me, it's not your fault. Don't worry, it's not your fault. It's like, yeah, first of all, I wasn't thinking that. I don't know why you thought I thought it was on me. Have you seen you guys? Mom is cripplingly insecure and dad's addicted to prostitutes. On what fucking world is this on me?
I know that. I've been on the other side of that. My grandma's 84 years old, rapidly losing her hearing, cannot hear shit. This is my grandma. Like, I love her. But every time I say something to her, she's like, huh? My first thought is just die already. Like, that's my first thought. And I don't want anything bad to happen to my grandma, but I also don't want to have to say what I just said again. Like, I just said it. You had your chance. Something's got to give here. It might as well be the person who can only eat sweet potatoes. She had 83 good years. I didn't have that. My point is I can empathize with my oppressors. It's a weird disability. Like, it's weird. Like, even the things that are made to help you, people are kind of like, like they're about. Like, it's just, Bamboo readily available.
It's not. It's not here.
Where do you have to go?
It's raining. It's chucking it down.
Yeah. How's your mom?
My mum?
Yeah.
She's good.
Is a good singer?
Yeah. Yeah, I went round for dinner. They've just moved house.
Did they?
Yeah, my dad's having like
Right.
a bit of a midlife crisis because they've moved to a smaller house.
Oh, yes. Yeah, you were saying something about that, about the moving.
Yeah.
He's freaking out?
He's freaking out because he doesn't have, like, he doesn't, yeah, it's a smaller house. And he thinks he's, like, getting old and he's gonna die in the small house.
Well, he is. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know. It's like, I don't know, it's like a thing, he's like, I don't know, it's like he's giving up. But he's buying it, I don't know, they're getting another one.
He's giving out?
This is all stupid. He's just an idiot. He's not an idiot, but he's just stupid stuff to worry about.
Yeah, I think about that. Like, you look at people who are like the midlife age, and you go like, yeah, that looks like it sucks. And then you're like, wait, that's next.
Yeah, maybe for you, not for me.
Well, it's
I'm
next.
a young little spring chicken.
Yeah, but that ends.
Whatever.
What I mean?
No, I was thinking that, like, am I going to get to a certain age where no one fancies me anymore? And then I was just like, no.
You say no?
I don't think it's going to happen.
Yeah, that's because you're young.
No, but I think, like...
That's a young thing to think.
No, but, like, even... No, I don't know. I was just thinking, like, I'm sure someone will be up for it when I'm, like, 40.
No, totally. But then, just the selection of people gets weirder.
No, they don't.
I think it does. Right? She's single too, not that it matters, but it's like she's single. I'm not saying like, oh, I have a chance. I'm like, my mom is single. She's like alone. I don't want my mom to be alone. I want her to be with someone that she's into. And I'm not saying like, oh, my mom is into me, but if we were not related, she would be. Like, in another universe, I would be her type. I know it's weird to think, but to be fair, I only think that because she told me that, so. Don't shoot the messenger. She's like, oh, you would so be my type. And I'm like, well, what do you want me to do with that? Yeah, I wish I could. I would love to. I would love to give you me. That would make me so happy for you to be with a guy who loves you, who is so far out of your league. That would be nice. And I am out of my mom's league. I'm not saying that arrogantly. I don't think I'm like the best looking person. I just know I would never consider sleeping with a 61-year-old woman who looked like that unless she were my mom. Like, that's her only in.
I'd have to really give a shit about how happy it made her. Like, random 60-year-old lady, get the fuck out of here. But my mom, it's like, well, yeah, I want my mom to get fucked. You want your mom to get fucked, you just don't want to know when. But I want to know that it's happening for sure. I just don't want to know when it happens. I don't want to, like, walk out of her bedroom like I don't want that moment. But I want to know that it is happening, and what better way to know that something's happening for sure than to just do it yourself? And that's what I'm saying is I wish I could guarantee for her what I know she deserves. For her. It's not even for me. I don't win this. She wins. Right? Because any reasonable person would admit you would rather fuck your kid than your parent. That's not controversial. That's not controversial. That is, you'd rather fuck your kid than your parent. For sure. People try to fuck their kids all the time. Nobody tries to fuck their parents. You never read that in the news, like a ring of parent fuckers was broken up by the FBI in a sting operation. Parent fucking is rampant in Hollywood and Washington and the music business. And anyway, my point is, I don't think anyone gives a shit about the herpes anymore.